sent me for a loop there. What we've got in the top left is.
I'll have to double check. We will have to double check that one, but
うまい。
pretty sure it was Haven. Aspas, early fight and engagement for him. He's going to be opted into that straight
Nice
away.
one
Does
pick
draw
だな、
blood with
本当に。
Leaf dropping. No one's being pushed back away from this though. G2 still want to commit. The drone up and over, missing the
強気の
tag.
強気。
Aspas will
アスパスまだイエロー残んのやばいでしょ。さすがに行く？
Gonna try and take those fights forward and often, especially with the right
うま
foot
い。
in hand. That has to be dodged and avoided as well. It's on fine.
うまいねー。うまいねアスパス。うおー。
in the round already for him.
やばすぎ。いやーこの後のテックスマジ覗きづらいねこれ。
Gonna be the one to take that first contact again. So many healthy targets though. Half armored at one shot.
おー外した。6HP はちょっとしんどいなこれ。
Leaves it alone to Icy in this 1v2. A quick tap as well. Icy, it should not be enforced out. ADS stop damage done, but he doesn't really have the gun or the weaponry for it. Again, just has to peek out Jiggle, and he's just on a sliver of out. It's enough to be guarded over the shoulder by Tex.
アスパスさ
Here's online. G2 still going to be pushing up though. Updraft over the top. Aspas claiming dropping any adversary. And he wants to just take away any possibilities of a G2 win. That's dominance, overwhelming aggression by Leviathan. With it. Never expected when they're going to be hitting it through, and now though, Mosh Pit, Hunger the Reckoning, it's a big indicator. Alongside the Flash as well, it's all being sent flying forwards. Hunter's Fury, this is the response. He's looking for a kill. Still avoiding it. And would stand his ground against it. And now the flood is called. LEV, who would have played this one with the bodies into the fight and the fray, taking it forwards, past and away. Still, it's a kill feed that is filling entirely up Wingman. No spike into his hands. They slow it down once more. It's left it just down to Com. He's the one who's got to respond to all of this pressure. Shock darts flying forwards. Cove. Just denying any sort of bullets that fly forwards. The 1v3 thrashes avoided. Spotting the head, spotting the bullets. Looking for a kill too. This is chaos incarnate. He's dropped down to 5 HP. Barely any. And Valid is the one to clean it up.
What a masterful tell.
Going for another re-exploration, double down. So many players ready to receive. It's G2 again. They bait and punish and pulling them back. And Aspas is just forced back and away. Mazzino has got to do it. Two are dropped down in the process. Spike in the hands of Wingman. Got it. Right before the low. Plant online though, backs himself away again. Reckoning now available for this post plant. It's going to be used nice and early.
でもこれ2分かったね。今イエローから打たれたのとロング逃げたの分かったから。スキルもアップドラフトしかないしなお互い。俺それそうだよな。俺そのバイパー目良くないんじゃねとは思ったけど今。
Quick little tap, cutting it away. He's baiting out the peak and the response from G2. They do hand him the one, but still time is running short. Brings it down to it, and it's Ice. Call from Trent. The die reveals all. He knows he's won it. Time is on his side, and another round is.
うまいなー。もう時間管理まで G2 完璧やん。
Potentially turn the tide. Mazzino needs to be careful. It's barely a shoulder peeking out, and just spraying it through. Jonah P wins it with the Phantom. Cove down now, that will commit the plant into the play. Uto's going to be delayed here. The Hunter's Fury just a little bit off the mark. It's a lockdown.
Oh, Use alongside. It's still damage. Nice shot.
That is
left
to do the most.
Nanus one broken. Mosh still available.
And the wall fades away though. Com was not ready for it. Up and over on top of the ropes. No adjustment, at least with the rifle. Still damage done. Tex and King low enough.
Bad plan.
Amount of damage might do it. It is a bad plan indeed. Up and over the wall into his face, dropping down on favored. Still King gets off it. Does it stick it down? Oh, chaos in the camp of Leviathan. Forwards. Hand down for the Wingman. For the push it away. Aspas though, that's a nice one. It's just spam coming through. At least onto those long angles. Leviathan finally getting that advantage.
パシフィック以外のアセンション昇格が見つける。いや、EM ちょっとなんじゃない？ジェントルメイツも。あんまじゃない？多分あのチーム。ナイスワン。あらら。
Just to push back it away here, Texie just cannot get down from the high ground. There's no safety there, just buying time and critical moments here for G2 jump spotting. 7 bullets left.
もうこれモロ投げて終わり。モロないか。とか、まあ下のところがルール一緒じゃないわ100歩譲ってわかるんだけど。
Oh my, the timing on this is insane. High tide?
He thinks it, the turret's right there.
Yeah, potentially cuts it off a little bit early there. Still up and over the top as well. All this information Valen has been gaining. It's a full stack of G2 in all bodies in the right places. Ready to just strike from behind. Valen is right there when his team needs it. The pressure.
裏取りエグすぎ。お、キング？
In order. But kiNgg is the only one to step up to the challenge. And Jonah P in the end.
ナイス裏取りすぎるな。
Full stack towards A as well. They're not holding anything back. There's no hiding of the intent, just trying to lurk players up, trying to catch those cheeky timings. Instead, fully barreling their way forward. Still trying to be expected and anticipated, but a spam go on one side here.
They know where Aspas loves to play.
Yeah, right at the top, you can feel him just raining bullets down onto that spot, forcing him to back away as well. It's all off angles being played again. LEV just trying to hunt and fight towards the back of the side here.
はい、スティンガードリーム最強アスパス。
Online. Here and now, leaves it up to Trent, but they all being faced in the end. So
強すぎる。マジでバカ武器だろ。なんかさ、こう思ってんの俺だけだと思うんだけど、アスパスってさ、ヒロロ君に似てない？顔というか雰囲気とか。マジで顔見てほしいわ。ヒロロ君にめっちゃ似てる気する。
Aspas, heavily committed. Reckoning has to be committed as well, just to help him out. Big reveal. Dart spotting the two, spraying away. Mazzino not getting punished, at least from not letting the rifle reset here. Backing away now, trying to play this post a little bit better here with a cove. Broken and bursted, still the kills coming in here.
Oh, nice
G2, wingman, it's online, up and over the rocks as well. Still being defused as well, despite the fact that Icy was dropped from behind the flank. It's kiNgg to deny and delay, trying to land that kill, and finally goes his way.
That would be a problem for LEV, but otherwise G2 just looking to play a bit of a retake here.
Texas wandered way too far.
Way far up.
Head of the curve to his own dismay.
Nice.
Whoa! Will deliver. Dropping down
nice,
so that
dude.
Fury is causing issues at the moment. Barely enough to get out of there. Aspas survives into the mix now. 3 versus 3.
ずっと強いよな。テックスも強いらしいけど。これウルト分かってっからさ触りたいんでフューズ。早く触れ、早く触れ、早く触れ、早く触れ。早く触んないと。ウィングマンで触るの。
These were just the one burst. Aspas holding for the deeper push as well, just spotting it. Top of the head, top of the cranium, just can't quite land it as well. Movement and Char finally there with a preempt. Trent sticking. There was no plan in sight. Watching for a cross up into mid as well, but maybe expecting it in a different position. Spikes over towards A. Space again given up here to Tex, but he can't overstep himself. Not again. This is the defining moment. There's only 34 seconds left, and just strikes. Rapid approach, backs away now, playing with the rest of the team, and across and away, over an attempt to punish. Here's a lockdown. Ults now being laid up, one after the other. The Thrash, entertainment, off into the corner, needs to be bodyguarded off to the side. Dizzy.
What?
That is just elite still. The flooding, fast. Into the
thick of it, to the
side, Jonah P. That's snappy.
Jonah P. What?
Icy already. Applying it. Quick little tap at the diffuse.
体見えてる。なんでコミュニケーションエラー What?
Needs to be dealt him off from the side, and they do finally take care of him down to just one. Trent.
まあこれはさすがに無理。
A tap again, but he knows he's not on it. It's even evident in the 3-2-1 swing. He's good enough.
これレビアタンマジっすか
He's committed. Drone as well, potentially giving him that extra information. It's broken. Two rifles ring out as well. It gives him a bit of an indicator to play it. That's a shot to swing off. I mean, cooking up plays on the fly. G2. Surely this is not how you win a round. This is not how you close out a map. Not in any sort of typical fashion, but why not? When the sheriff's online, when the shots are hitting.
30 seconds left.
Time is what you make of it already. How is Jonah P getting this value? 2 versus 2. Damage done to Mazzino. All it takes is the tiniest of breezes to bring him down. It's a tap to force him out into the open G2.
ラスト体力ない。うわー GG
Tan, you got to get it out of your mind.
タロンもシェリフ使ってない？
Pushed them back with the early molly. Again, he's still committed into this spot as well. It's not an easy exit for him. He's tucked to the corner. Dizzy.
すげえタイミングで入ってるの。おお、頭きた。
Double players up for the TP as well. Cut to the corner.
強い。
But again, the adjustments, the micro aim adjustments, G2 have locked them in place. Just like that.
I can't believe that G2 have got out of that one alive. I don't know what the timing was, but it looked perfection.
うわ、アスパス
Aspas is
う
going
ま
to
っ
do his best to try to recover things. He's got some hookah
今の駆け
control.
引きクソう
Can
ま
he
いな
play Mazino back in? Latch onto Mazino?
Yeah, again, he's just like caught up into the corner once more. And G2 happy to take up all the space. Even through the back of the halls, Aspas, they already know his position. They flipped the site entirely against him. They're not going to give him a chance or an option to get back into this.
いやー、これ
It's
Anything
ridiculous.
G2 do, yeah, they're always going to be trying to make sure that they sync up this
Whoa!
plays together. Snap P, adjustments. Off to the side again, but the plan is even just for backside. Who's going to take first contact for it? Valen knows he's off bit.
もうノータイムだから無理だけ
Circle
ど。
shrinks yet, and so to the chances. Once more, G2. They twist and turn. Can scuttle past it. Makes it very difficult. It's too many angles to watch for already. Could have walked past.
Oh,
Jump spot
nice.
though from Trent. A little bit
こ
too
のラウンド
overcommitted.
の
And
ペ
now
ア
the
な
util
かなか
sails
続
straight
け
through
ま
the
せんね。
pass and over the Satchel, just barely
え、
getting.
リーフ
This player's out of dodge still. Icy's alive and kicking still. Aspas ult earned.
ウルトなんだよな、ア
Right
スパス
pocket now
が
to。show that box king.
そんなことない
Time
の
needs
か
to
な
be bought. A noise needs to be made for him to get some value from that spot, but he is cleaned up.
ここ負けるのやばい
All
けど。
sticking together now. Ult in the hands.
ア
Noise
ス
being
パ
cut.
ス、ウ
Aspas
ル
just
ト切
hoping
んの？
that it will force G2 to scurry away, but again they tuck tight to the corners, and there is so much safety here for them, denying any opportunity. This swings is perfection in motion, man, and G2 make even the best teams feel like you're just dancing around them every single time. Many angles to
い
really
やー、
account
これ
for,
全
but the
員いる
smokes
のは分
in
かん
his
なさそうだ
face.
な、さすが
Full
に。
committal
警
by
戒は
Lev
相
now.
当
They've
して
got
る
all
ん
the
だろうけ
bodies
ど。
in the right place, making sure that they can try and flood back into this one and fight it. Aspas is leading the charge, spearhead for the team, but again, forcing these players out wide and open, in through the showers, fighting in a split mid around Mazino from behind. Barely
え、マジの？おー！
doubles.
マジ
Mazino
の
from whiffing to whipping a 180.
最強シャワー2キルしたな、今。
Time, even, you know, depending on no matter what the outcome is, essentially.
Oh,
This time, he takes his entire team down short, fast on an eco, on an.
TP pivot now. It's that showers control that was theirs, but again, they do have to crunch these players. Mazino feeling quite a lot of the pressure coming his way. A lot of that util preventing the evacuation, but he finally finds a bit of safety out through the back of the site. And a deep reflank occurring from Lev. Two players up onto the flank. Viper's pit now to try and offset this. G2 very defensive. Jonah P can hear all of this, and the off angle not expected again. Wide in the face. King will deliver at least with the trade. As a molly at his feet. The timing's
わ
not good
ー、超
enough.
えれね
Just
ー。
tries to get straight past.
まあでもこれもろなくなったのは相当でかいけどな。
But again, they got to deal with this pit, and it's just causing too much confusion into the fight. Crom left to do a
まあ
lot.
木抜
Trent's
けは
still locking it down
ね
very short. An attack from Mazino, but all
う
it
わ
takes
ー、
is a bit of swaying and
G2
playing.
スバラだ。
Pings on the map almost indicating they want to go for a little bit more, but this is the push ahead here by G2. Thrash couldn't be followed up, just waiting out for the tether. There is that detainment into the corner. Orbital strike as well, push them back in the way. That's a spike, a minute, Marlin! Couldn't run away from it. He's seeking safety at least with the TP, and this is G2. A pretty precarious spot. They have to explode out into this one and try and take these fights. Brute force on display, but kiNgg locking it down, mollies at the feet. And that's overwhelming. They shut it down before it can.
Remember on Icebox, Valen's idea about what Lev were doing was correct every single time. This time, Lev go for a re-clear of short when Valen's expecting them to do a big...
Single shot.
That's good info for Icy.
Yeah. Icy's been pushed as well into this deep corner as well. I don't think this is going to be expected at all. King walks straight into it. Pits drop down. That's beautiful. And it's a massive opening now. It leaves it all down to Com. He's a solo anchor. He's got to weather the storm. Buffer himself pass and away from him. But look at that.
追い出された。スキル回しが。うわー、うめえ。これモルも余ってないけど、ウルトが余ってんだよな。あ、これウルト使うの？いやー、うまい、そのウルト。わおわおわお、G2。
And they're ripping Lev apart through the back of the side. It's Aspas and Tex. They have to reclaim.
うわー、クリアリングやばいな。いやでもアスパスウルトあるよ。それは、ダメだよ、壁。
Rocket into his hands. Harv onto the fuse. Here's the footsteps. Noise bait jump spot again. A tap. Now the committal. Aspas knows it. The wing cons has to get half, at least for even a chance in hell, but he doesn't know if he's being pressured. Rifle picked up and away, drifting back and forth. They know he's not on it. Leap again, tapping and swinging around. G2, a thrifty win to close out.
これは G2 クソうまいわ。
This angle though. Seen a few players in this spot here, still going, walking further forwards, just encroaching into territory that they potentially don't have, yet still will get rewarded. King forced to back away here, and at least there's an ult forced out as well, out of Icy. He wanted to respond back here. Fuse is gonna be running out. Just in time, still tucked to the corner. Oh no, pre-fired, running him down. What? Zeno?
マジの死んだんだけど。
That's so unlucky from Zeno. But still, Leviathan in the 3v2.
100T も見る。100T は見なきかな。アスパスをチャンピオンズ前に一目見ておきたかったっていう。ロルのバンサバやりたい。おお、うまい。いいウルト。前にアスパス、やっぱこいつ強いわ。
Oh, it looks like a full committal over towards A. From their positions, it's a boom bot, it's a thrash, it's all going to be used to try and clear out this pit. And guess what? Entertainment onto the two, it's an orbital strike. They are just waddling and wading through it, but they're microwaved to death.
これ構えてたわ。終わりだ。もうやりたい放題チャンネル G2 の。足音聞こえてるしね。マジの？これシャワー取り切ったらマジワンチャンあったな。
Firing all the way down as well. Tick's barely able to evade most of it here. Second round, I think.
Oh shit!
Entertainment not quite there, just about avoided. Dizzy in their faces, flashed up. There's the acknowledgement.
また取り残されるアスパス。
Even keener aim still will be required. Still, Aspas is there. Now the showstopper up and over once more. Pre-fires into the corner. But too much to do, surely too much to overcome. Trying to attempt the setup around.
僕のありがとうござい
On the
ます。
pistol round, as you attack G2,
おめでとう。
you've got to recognize that they're going to fall back into high-low setups. They do this pretty
うわ
constantly.
アスパスチートで草。お前絶対ブラインドしてるだろ。
Necessary dropping the players.
Look at the walkout from VALORANT.
Yeah, this is very committed. Here's a many footsteps here. Just didn't quite know what to aim for.
Good read, though. Great read from Leviathan. They got players anti-flash for that play down B long, and then they recognize Valen. Very good anticipation. That's what we've been missing from Lev.
Just cutting noise. Still bodies are being shown here. Lev ready to try and swarm and overwhelm this one. That's a committal into the TP. They don't have prior control of this one, and that might bite them.
うわこれ気づけないね。マジの倒すわ絶対。
い
いやアイシ強いよく気づいて倒したな。やばすぎ。
3 on 3。
危な。アスパス17キル7です ?4 の8で負けてんのに
Precarious here for G2 now, still doubled up. Same could be said for Lev though, and they want to try and take this fight. Anyway you slice it. Again, still doubled up and backing away once more here. Puts Icy with a difficult task ahead of him. Got to overcome this one here, and it's a high-low setup. Just crouched up, one below the other.
Nice.
Really just slowing this one down. They'd have no other options across the rest of the map here. It's all 5 players up through A short. They're just slowing it down for a moment, but now going for the committal. Trailblazer used in response. That clears out most of the shower. It's going to give G2 a bit of peace of mind as well, knowing that nobody's playing into that spot. Might even just seeking to try and delay this one. That's Valen. A bit of run and gun. Just punishing that one as they're just trying to get onto the line of side angles, out through lamps and away. It's jumping up and around. Mazzino just barely alive. Down to the double digits. Dizzy being used as well and committed. King cleaning up. Jonah P. That was a necessary one as well. Losing control slowly of the map here, but over the top as well. That's not smoked up. Leaf, this guy is working miracles for them. Now the rest of the team going to be grouping up here. 2 left to stand here for Lev. Tex lurking his way around. Almost a miracle at some
degree of success.
I see though, sole job really to try and hold back this push.
おーぶねーマジでしょうもない死に方することだったらおっと
presses forward to entertainment up inside the smoke needs to be defended. Rifle in hand, Com will live up to that expectation. They needed to happen.
How is Aspas alive?
These avenues that are open.
マジで座れないくらい痛いちょっと待って
Now looking the other direction, walls up,
座れない
contacting.
くらい金玉が痛い
Valen to hold them back. It's an off angle. Aspas leading the charge as well. He's low enough here. Right balls. Spraying away. Valen still getting two. And these players looking from behind. There's only 20 seconds left into the round here. You can feel the uncertainty just settling into left. They don't know where they can even be possibly coming from here. Jonah P just wraps it around from the side as well. Needs some help, Namian. Just ran down all the way through Mazzino. Doesn't know where to expect a second. Spike has to be committed to tap onto the plan. Hoping that it pushes Leaf out into the open, but he will be happy once more.
Over towards B.
What a read is this? I mean, you're going to be met with the overwhelming might of Leviathan. Tomas into the corner, showstopper committed, Aspas will not clear the corner up, but still flashed up as well. They can finally barrel their way through. A pan has been paid up into the side, but they're not accounting for this octagon. Flash!
Nice flash!
Professor in action, man, he schooled them!
完璧なアングルのフラッシュだったね、今の。
G2 still worried about the potential. They're being a lurker, but it's a crossfire setup to get through. And what util do they have? Trailblazer. These should be good enough. Takes to the movement, that's nice. Just slightly ajar. Still G2 are not going to be slowing down their own approach. Off from the side here. Get a bit of a pincer going, but they need these hookah plays to start putting in some impact on today. It's barreling and again the distractions necessary to try and win it still. To pit in their face, a tap. Forcing these players out from the wide open space.
エイムミス。あ、もうノーバレットなんだよ。
Ridiculous. It's magnetic in the moment. Sticks it to half. Win gods out.
What?
One out. That's
No.
What is that? An orbital strike to work with. They can use that to clear a lot of that space. Might give them peace of mind, and yeah, it's going to be committed. So, out towards Lamp here. Finally gets to move on. Uses the stimmy to evacuate and through and out. Nade sails up and over. Jonah P so fast onto the side. Adjustment. Control needs to be maintained here, but flash into the face. G2 on top of them all.
Move from G2 at the beginning of the year has to do it all with only
無理だ GG。
They know exactly where he is, and G2 won't give him anything.
うわー GG だー。